throw. Steps over the pocket, runs out to his left. He's got room, running at the 10-yard line, running at the 5-yard line, cuts to his right, dives to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! A 16-yard scramble and rushing touchdown by Shedeur Sanders.
Quarterback Shedeur Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. That opened up the scoring, and it was a good college football game going back and forth all day long. Buffs eventually fall on a last-second field goal, 34-31 to number 23 Arizona. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Folsom Field, Buffalo Stampede. Coach Gary Barnett, voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. Well, from an entertainment standpoint, it was a great college football game. How about what went on the field?
Well, I think it's much better than what we've done the last couple of weeks, Mark. We're more consistent than we were against Stanford. We're more consistent than we were last week. We're playing a good football team. I think we're probably playing the second best team we've played all year. And, you know, we went on top. We played well. We answered every score that they had. It was a great college football game. In the end, the difference was 207 yards rushing by Arizona, and we couldn't tackle.
Yeah.
And we had trouble. Big runs hurt us. But in the end, it was a heck of a football game, and we lost.
Colorado did something in this game they haven't done much of this season. Last week, they had minus 70 yards rushing. This time, 77-yard rushing. Gave up 3 sacks. Those are improvements. They're steps in the right direction. I know I'm looking for incremental things here, but as this process continues, that's positivity.
Yeah, you know who you're talking to.
I know.
I mean, 77 yards rushing.
That was a
We're
corner.
going to brag about that.
That was a corner, I know.
But you're right. You're right. It's who we are, and that's the way it is. And, well, no turnovers in the entire game for either team. I thought Shedeur played well. I thought he was valiant in his efforts. He made some great scrambles to get away, made some good throws.
Yeah, the Buffaloes. Again, it was a very competitive football game with Arizona, but they have the late drive. They control the clock, get the late field goal to win 34-31. Afterward, we heard from head coach Deion Sanders.
Presented by Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment made to chill. Celebrate responsibly.
Fought hard, played tough. Just had a wonderful conversation with the team as well as the seniors who will never get to play here again. And I apologize on behalf of just myself, staff, the support staff, that we didn't send them out right in which we wanted to because they deserve it. Apologizing to the fan base. They've been supporting the heck out of us, and they've been showing up and showing out another sellout crowd that ended in disappointment. We're so close, is what I told the team, but yet so far. We just simply truly don't know how to win yet. It's not for lack of effort, not for lack of coaching with the staff or the support staff, the trainers and strength and conditioning and everybody around. They're doing a phenomenal job. We just can't get over that hump. Another game, right there. And I don't know from your advantage point, your viewpoint, but it seemed like we were the better team, and we just couldn't get it done. And the best thing about it is that in our first year, we haven't even been here a year, but we're right there. I mean, we're right there in all these darn games, except for one where we got our butts slaughtered in Oregon, that we've had an opportunity to win.
There's Coach Prime after the ball game. Buffs fall 34-31, last-second field goal by Tyler Loop for Arizona. They win it and walk out of here with the victory. Buffs now go on the road for 2 more on the road to wrap up the season at Washington State and at Utah the weekend after Thanksgiving. Go back to special teams for a moment. I mean, you're a big proponent of that, very important in a ball game. We talked a little bit about what Xavier Weaver did. We talked about what Mark Bassett did. They were a big part of this, keeping Colorado in this game.
No question. And, you know, it comes down to Amada kicked a key field goal for us at the point. He missed one at the key time, but coverages were outstanding. You know, where Bassett put that ball, there were 2 times that on 4th down, when the fans wanted us to go for it, we punted, put them down inside their own 5-yard line, came back and scored because of the field position we got between the combination of the punt return and where Bassett had kicked the ball. So when your special teams can be really effective like ours was today, it gives you a much better chance, a bigger chance. And at least they were doing that today, I thought.
Yeah. How about the defensive side? I mean, the defense, and many times the last couple of weeks, I think, kept us in ball games. They gave up some big plays today, but overall, what was your grade there?
Yeah, I think the last 4 or 5 games, it's hard to fault our defense for much other than that we're not a great tackling team. and that showed up today. And we're playing ranked teams, and it means they're ranked for a reason, and it's probably because they can do both run and throw. And this team could run, and 207 yards shows you that. Now, part of that was missed tackles, but we got to get better at that.
Next weekend, big opportunity for Colorado. Both Colorado and Washington State. Wazoo started out very hot, just like the Buffaloes did. They tailed off as well. Interesting matchup on a Friday night.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup in a foreign place, way up there. And yeah, it's going to see which team wants to play the most in this game, because it's a hard game for Colorado to travel to and play in. Their backs are to the wall, or at least that's what the perception is.
Right.
They need to play like their backs are to the wall.
Buffaloes on the road, Friday night, 8:30 game, late one. Coach and I, along with Bobby Passavento, will hit the air at 6:30 Mountain Time with the Buffalo Stampede pregame show from the Palouse. We always love going up to Pullman for the last time. Coming up next here in the Buffalo Stampede.
For the last time.
That's Coach Gary Barnett. We're going to talk some women's basketball. Good basketball time right now for the Buffaloes. We'll talk hoops in a moment.